Nico, a really bruising day. It's pretty evident how you'll be feeling, but what can you say after that?
So a bit disappointed. We say that we have let ourselves down. We scored 440 in the first innings, played beautifully, played really well on a nibbling pitch, the worst of the conditions. Not to then put a heavy roller on, I think that made a little bit of a difference as well when they went to bat, and they played beautifully, but we didn't bowl well, we didn't bowl enough balls in enough good areas. There was still enough nibble in that pitch. We should have gone into that with a lead, I really believe that. And I think they got a little bit guilty of bowling a little bit too short and trying to bowl too many magic balls on a pitch that just seemed a little bit early on. And sadly we didn't learn from that. We felt we could bowl magic balls as well, and good players harmed us and hurt us, and they scored at 5 and over so quickly. The game was flying, and they got a good lead, and the ball got soft, and it was a real new ball pitch. The ball got soft, and they played some good positive cricket, and we didn't bowl enough good balls in enough good areas, and we got hurt on a lightning outfield and a brilliant cricket wicket for everybody. So that was disappointing.
Yeah, we started the day with ball in hand, knots got up to sort of 550 odd, with the outfield being as rapid as you said. How hard was it to control the scoreboard and the economy rate as well?
Yeah, it is tough because on a good pitch, high class batsmen, they're very tough to bowl at. There's a little bit of width and they harm you, and anything a bit too full they harm you. So we have to make sure that we bowl more balls in good areas. We didn't do that well enough. We didn't have a plan B. We were leaking both sides of the wicket, and that harms you. That's when people go 5 and over. If you can stay either really straight and protect the leg side, or you go slightly outside off stump and bowl your channel, hopefully with the ball nibbling a little bit as well. So we just didn't do that. Unfortunately, we were a little bit slow to react. They came out and played super positively, as we know not to do. But we just got guilty of trying to bowl magic balls and take wickets rather than just bowling partnerships and just wear them down a little bit more and take dots and look after the dots, and the wickets will take care of themselves. But bitterly disappointing in the way that we're batting the second innings. That's not good enough. I felt for Hassan. I felt he had a tough decision. He got given caught behind, and I felt that was a tough decision. I think that came off his pad, but there's one or two soft options out there on a placidly paced pitch, with respect, and we just didn't play enough good shots, didn't get in enough, and didn't put the onus back on the bowler. We didn't look to score. We didn't have our intent that we had in our first innings. We were 100 behind, and we were a little bit timid, and that harmed us.
Yeah, it's obviously much harder to show that intent, when the momentum is with the opposition. But did you feel that we went maybe a bit too insular this afternoon?
Yeah, I think that's a good lesson for us. Patterson White got good drift as a left-arm spinner, but no major turn. But the way we played him, for him to get 4 for 15, I think it was 4 for 15 of about 13 overs, for us is unacceptable. We're better than that. We have to be better than that, and we'll try and find some solutions to that moving forwards in our practice sessions and discuss it and discuss why and how it happened. So young players have to learn quickly, and it's tough to have this one championship game in the middle of the T20 block, but that's the card we've been dealt with, and we've got to accept that. We've got to make sure that we're in the right place in our game set to do that, and today we were poor, really, really poor.
That was my final point to touch on, really. The opportunity to reflect and dissect, it's really difficult to do and find those solutions with the formats interchanging again so quickly. So, where do we go from here with our Red Bull game when we've not got much time to reflect?
We've got Worcester next week in the 2020 format, but we reflect after every game, every day's play, every game. We've got to look individually. We'll have some one-to-one chats individually. We've chatted as a team about our plans, and our preparation have gone well. But we just haven't stuck to our plans for long enough. We haven't stuck to a good length long enough. In batting, we haven't. Individually, we've just let ourselves down, and the team down with 1 or 2 options. There's a couple of good balls. I think Rishi had a decent ball. Lewis Hill's ball was thereabouts. But we have to have high standards, and at the moment we're not reaching them.